melamine, a chemical that sparked concerns about Chinese dairy products, could show up in other foods. That might mean trouble for China's economy because melamine can be poisonous and because the country is a popular grocery store for other nations. John Vaz has the details.
The Chinese import more food than they sell to the rest of the world. Even so, they've managed to corner the market on things like garlic. This country produces about 75% of the world's garlic. That's one reason, perhaps, why food exports for China have increased by almost 30% this year alone. And Japan is China's #1 customer. Last year, the Japanese bought about $9 billion worth of food, and a third of that was seafood. The United States also bought more than $1 billion worth of seafood, and overall, the US is China's #2 customer for food. And despite all the controversy there over brand China, the Americans are actually buying more food from China than ever before, up almost 20% this year alone, according to the Chinese Ministry of Commerce. So what are the Americans buying? So far this year, Americans have bought more apple juice than they did for all of 2007, spending $500 million, a lot more than any other country. The same deal with canned mushrooms. In fact, China is one of the biggest exporters of fruit and vegetables, sending apples to Russia, tea to Morocco, rice to Korea. Last year, selling more than 1 million tons of fresh eggs around the world. But it's still not known what impact the contaminated milk scandal will have on exports. Tainted milk powder ingredients have been found in everything from cookies to chocolate to pizza in more than a dozen countries so far. In the coming months, the world might just lose its appetite a little for food coming from China. John Vaz, CNN Beijing.
Today's shout out goes out to Mrs. Ring's 11th grade U.S. history class.